Good morning, traders. Welcome back to another live stream. If you're new, my name is Zach. This is Real Deal Futures. Where am I getting some feedback from? Kick or YouTube? Okay, cool. Back in action. Before we get started, that is the privacy policy. Let's scroll down and get the... Well, let's run it. Disclaimer. There we go. Trading's risky. Most traders lose money. If you trade, you're probably going to lose all your money. Probably a silly thing to do. It's probably better things to do. Just go do something else. But if you're crazy enough to want to trade, do your own research. Make your own trading decisions. Recognize that I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say or do here or anywhere else is a suggestion or recommendation to do anything. Do your own research. Make your own trading decisions. Read CFTC Rule 4.41 on simulated trading, which is what this is, even in funded prop firm accounts, and the affiliate and partnership disclaimer that says I stand to make money from links and codes in my content like Top 1 Futures, Bookmap, and others. You want to check this page out for yourself. You want to read the whole thing. It's down below this video and at realdealfutures.com. Let's hop over to the charts. The market is moving. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, round two for me today. Traded London. We're doing double streams this week. Streaming all damn day. Just make sure this is up and running across platforms. We're looking good. 932. Market just popped and is selling right back off down towards VWAP. Let's see what we get out of this bad boy today. I'll go over my difficult London stream. Difficult London morning. Not too bad. Took some L's. Risk controlled. Not even a max loss on any of the three that I'm trading, but was fading the push to the upside the entire morning, and you could tell how that went. All I had to do was hit buy, and I would have made money, but instead I hit sell 27 times. It happens. It happens. So I don't even have the banners up. All right, we're gonna have some fun on this stream, chat. We're going to have some fun. I'm going to throw this up. I don't know if you've seen this one before. I don't know if you guys have seen this. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. Maybe you've been here. Maybe it's your first time. But we do giveaways sometimes. Sometimes we do giveaways. If anybody asks me when the giveaway is, I'm probably just going to delete the comment. Wolf can ask me because he asks me every time, and he's the only friendly troll that I like. But we got giveaways coming up. And before we get started on some analysis, let's get this all out of the way now. If you want to check out Top 1 Futures, this is ending tomorrow. 55% off with code RDF. Better than the email, better than the website, better than the Discord, better than anything. This one is 35% off. You guys can check this out. You can pause the stream. You can do whatever you want. You can go to Top 1 Futures. You can not go anywhere. Remember, I'm partnered. I'm affiliated. I'm biased. I can't be unbiased if I stand to make money. Now that we got that out of the way, and if you hang around, maybe you get a chance to win a 50K instant funded. Ooh, got some lag going on. What's up? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, don't do it to me. Don't do it to me, Project X. Is it on my end? No, it's not. I'm connected to fiber, and I have gig speed hardwired internet. What's going on? Anybody else getting some lag on, Oh, no. What's up? All right, hang on. Let me try to fix this. Uh-oh. You guys, let me know if you guys are having any issues with Top 1 or Top Step or anything on Project X. Wow, mine's not loading again. Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Market's moving. I can see it on Bookmap. I got Bookmap loaded on the right-hand side with level 2 data. We're trading the 6303s here in ES, but my chart for Top 1 is not loading at all. Here's what I'm looking at again, guys. I don't mind sharing it because you might be dealing with the same thing. No rain in my area. Clear internet, and everything else is loaded and running fast. Extremely fast internet. That's not cool. That's not cool. It's actually, I can actually see it over here, but chart's not loading up. Chart's not loading up at all. Price is getting fed in, so that sucks. Is it loading for you guys? Somebody asked me, somebody let me know in the chat. And if you're on Top 1 Futures versus Top Step, I'm going to check Top Step real quick. No, I got the same thing with Top Step, so check this out. Hang on one second, guys. Hang on 1 second. Here is, just so you guys can see that I think this is related to Project X. Weird. I don't know if you could see this, but I got Top Step X doing the same thing. All right, hang tight, guys. That sucks right at the open. Hang tight. Oh, we got something popping back up. Hang tight. Let me X out of everything real quick. Oh, we're going to get platform issues? That's cool. We'll still have fun. Oh, are we back up? Uh-oh. We're looking like we're back up. No, we're not back up. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. I was about to type that. Don't want to get banned. Scott, what's up? Good morning, Chuck. Good morning, Aaron. Good morning, AVS. Good morning, Andrew. What's up? What's up, team? Christy, IT. Some of you guys got that. Lagging for me too? No. Good morning, brother. Not loading for me either. Same problem. Okay. It's working now. It's back. Mine's not working. Mine is not working. All right, let's hang tight. Let me just see what they got going on in the Discord, see if they got something happening. That sucks. For those of you that just hopped on, we got an issue with Project X not loading. Here's what I'm looking at again on my screen. Nothing. I'm also getting this on Top Step X. So it's a Project X problem. Again, guys, Project X is the platform, right? It's the platform that we are trading on right here. And it's nice to have a second prop firm account, or multiple accounts in my case, which I do with Top Step. And I'm just checking that again. Yeah, Top Step is getting the same thing. So here, let me just show you guys this. This is Top Step. Here's a 150K account, XFA with Top Step. That is showing the exact same thing. You can see up here in the left-hand corner. So interesting. We're gonna hop over to TradingView and get some charting done. This way, when this pops back up, we'll have something ready. But let me just throw this back up here again. Get TradingView. Maybe I'll show you guys Motive Wave. Maybe I'll really blow your guys' minds. We'll take a look at Motive Wave together here. If not, we'll just take a look at TradingView. But let me just see in their Discord what they got going on. Yeah. So their Discord's blowing up. Same thing. It's a Project X platform. So if I hop in Top Step's Discord, just out of curiosity, yeah, Top Step X is also down. So we got everybody complaining about it. Yeah. All right. It's a Project X platform issue, obviously. So everybody chill. If you're with Top One or you're with Top Step, these things happen. It sucks when it does happen. Yeah, mine's still down. Really sucks when it does happen, especially right at the open. But here we are. Yeah, guys, it's not, I restarted my computer waiting for reboot. Yeah, it's not firewall. It's not, everybody's having it. Usually a good indicator is if you hop in the Discord and everybody's asking the same question right away, you know it's a platform-wide issue and not just segregated to you or your platform. Helpful to have you guys to let me know. But, yeah, let me just throw up, TradingView. Let's get TradingView up on the screen. We will get the current ES contract loaded up. ESU 2025. Can get rid of some additional stuff that I had rolling on here. We'll throw volume down on the bottom. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. All right. Get rid of some alerts. Cool. Let's get TradingView going. Not that I love to show you guys a TradingView chart because that's not super fun. But I'm going to trade my live account. That's going to be my game plan. We're going to run it live. We're going to do it live. You guys seen that meme? It's mad funny. Let's see. All right. So here we are in TradingView. We can get some analysis done, right? We can get some chart markup done while we're waiting for this to come back. Here we're on the 1-minute chart for ES. Let's go ahead and hop out to the daily. Just take a quick look. Yeah, this is the ESU 2025 contract. We can take a look at where we're at opening up for the morning. Do some fresh chart markup with you guys. Maybe that's worth a damn. Let's get some horizontal lines marked out. We will mark out prior day high. We will mark out prior day low coming right off the bottom. This way you guys can see exactly how I mark my levels. Pretty damn simple. Let's see. Tilt trigger loading. Yeah, no, don't. I'm reading the chat, guys. Yeah, listen. Here's, okay, hands up for a second. Here's an important thing. Don't go on tilt if you have platform issues or technical issues. If you fat finger something, if you have some kind of issue, right? Oftentimes there's a platform issue and you freak out. You feel like you missed your move. You feel like you missed your opportunity off the open. You were waiting patiently. You did everything you're supposed to do. And all of a sudden Project X is down like it is right now. Do not let that send you. Don't let that send you. Do whatever you can to not let that send you. If that means that you can't trade because you missed your move and you're already tilted and you're pissed off, then don't trade. Just straight up forget about it. I've done that one too many times. I've had something lag. I've fat fingered something. I've gotten pissed off, and I'll go, all right, you know what? Now it's just double size time, and you run yourself into the ground. Meanwhile, you just did it because your platform was lagging. So let's see if this is back up. I got Nate saying back. Also, guys, no, it's not back for me. Not back for me. They're having an issue. Oh, there we go. No, this is still super laggy. Yeah, not loading. So here's the other thing, guys. That's a fair warning that I'll tell you right now. If you decide to trade on this right now when we've got obvious issues, you're running the risk of having an account having a problem, having a trade issue. And see, this thing is I'm not gonna throw trades on this. We're lagging heavy. I'm gonna look at TradingView for right now. If there's a platform issue, if you notice a platform issue and you're sitting there smashing reload, and then as soon as you get it to pop back up, you throw a trade on, what obviously happens, right? All of a sudden the chart freezes, it goes away. You can't manage the trade. You can't move a stop loss, take profit. So I would exercise caution definitely for like the next, until it says back up and ready to roll. So I'm going to watch TradingView for a little bit. We're going to get some markup done. I'll talk about my pretty trash London session, just fading a continual drive to the upside. But it happens, right? You take L's, it's part of the game. So watching this thing open up right here, just initially, looking at the daily chart first. Let's jump back out. Looking at the daily chart first. Yeah, we had a drive higher yesterday. Had some kind of wild back and forth price action, and then finally that drive higher. Nothing crazy out of that 2 p.m. news, and we have no red folder news today, but we had this craziness in the morning, and then that drive higher, right? Into the overnight session. We sold off, and then at London, we really just ticked higher. And I got to get used to that either chopping, but sometimes slowly grinding, trending market that we had this morning, because I was fading this the whole way up on NQ, and it looks the same. So we came all the way up, didn't quite put our overnight high in pre-market here, right before we opened up, and opening up above VWAP, kind of just chopping a little bit and holding VWAP. Just came back down, retested, and now held. For me, taking a look at this, and again, I'm going to get Motive Wave opened up in a minute and trade with some big boy money. So I'm trading minis in a live account nowadays. Looking at this for a potential buy. We've got, I'll show you guys bookmap in a minute, but we got some orders to the downside around the 96s, just below that 6,300 level. I don't know that we sell off here. I don't know that we pull all the way back down. I could see a potential return back down below these lows, maybe back down to the top end of this consolidation, to this area of high volume down here. Maybe to look for a buy. Outside of that, we could be taking off here. We got a pretty strong CVD. we start to push to the upside, this could look pretty good for a long. But my first trade is not going to be a continuation off the open here, 9:45 a.m. It'd be a long off of a pullback down, maybe towards the 90s, or a short on a sweep of yesterday's high, overnight high, yesterday's high. That's what I'd be looking for. Probably the 20s, the 320s to try to pull something like that. Really aggressive. If we crack to the upside, I would fade this the way that I faded the move this morning and unfortunately took L's. We start to sell off. I'd be looking at this thing long. But we had news, right? We had news print, 8:30 a.m., kind of just wicked around and then sent us lower, opened up, and we really haven't done too much just yet. So not a whole lot of direction outside of just the overall higher time frame trend to the upside. I would prefer a long today. I really got punished this morning hitting the sell button over and over and over again. So I would really prefer a long, but if I have to take that short based on my setup coming, I will take that short. So, yeah, to the downside, 95s, we got liquidity, right? We got quite a bit at 95. I'd be interested right off the 95s, to be honest. We have a lot on the book down there, really for any day. Almost 400 on the book at 96, and then below that at 95, another 100. So I'd see if we come down there, get those orders filled, and then maybe catch a bounce. That would be pretty sweet for a buy. Let's see. Yeah, Project X is loading back up slowly, but I'm not going to jump into this, guys. I'm going to wait a minute. I really don't want to be caught on... we look like we're loaded up again. Here we go. All right, back on Project X with Top 1 futures here. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like Top Step is back also. Thanks, Nate. Yeah, we'll see how this holds up. Again, guys, like I like to just be obvious about it, right? Like if you're having internet issues all of a sudden, right? Or you know, your power flashes a couple times and then you decide to like just go ahead with whatever you're doing, you're running the risk of it happening again. So if I throw a trade on here, I'm going to make sure I have a stop loss and a take profit in at a place that I'm comfortable with, because there could be a real chance that you know, something else glitches out, right? Project X, the platform itself, right? Maybe it's plus 500 there, you know, where the data is coming from was having an issue this morning. And I would be cautious here. I'd be really cautious. Like your safer bet would be to not throw a trade on this. Much safer, right? You know, you hope that the prop firm, that the broker takes care of you if you do have an issue. But technical issues happen, and it's really obvious when it is happening, like it's happening this morning. So, you know, it's up to you to decide, hey, this is the best opportunity that I see. I want to be jumping in on this, and at very least, stop loss and take profit as soon as you enter, because you run the risk of it just, you know, blacking out on you. So that's my 2 cents for this morning. But yeah, looks like it was Project X wide. I still see a bunch of people. See a bunch of people complaining. They say they're aware of it. Some people are saying it's working. Yeah, we look like we're back up, but I'd be cautious, guys. All right, so here we go. Selling back off through VWAP. I'm going to look for this bad boy long. Chat, what's going on? We're in for an interesting morning off the open. We got platform technical issues. We're coming down into these 95s. We're going to see if we get a reaction down here. But yeah, to Jarvis who said this, tilt trigger loading. Whatever you do, bro, don't tilt. You don't want to tilt. If you feel yourself getting emotional, you feel yourself getting tilted, step away. Pull yourself away. Do something. Yep. These things happen. It will happen again. Manage it with common sense. I agree with that. Enzo. For sure. Yeah, Nathan said it frozen again. That was probably a couple minutes ago. But yeah, guys, platform issues are going to happen. Technical issues are going to happen. Like, this is part of trading. It is a risk factor and a good reason to always be in the market with a stop loss and a take profit. Like, if you have some reason to not run one, that's okay, right? You know, you can trade however you want to trade. But in the instance where all of a sudden you can't access your platform, you can't access your broker, you know, your internet goes down, your power goes out, everything cuts out, at very least, if you have a protective stop and maybe a take profit in there that would take you out, especially in a prop firm account with a big consistency rule or something like that, you're better suited to survive, however long you're out for. But along with that, just recognize that as technical issues start to happen, right, probably a good case that they continue for a little bit, and maybe we see something else happen. So I would exercise some caution this morning. I'm going to trade it live with you guys here. You'll see it work out for the better or for worse, but this was still laggy when I loaded it back up, so I'd be cautious. Price looks like it's printing accurately. That's a benefit of having another data feed. I've got multiple now. I have CQG with Motive Wave, or coming from the broker, but yeah, this is printing accurately, right? Because I've got Bookmap on the side. Bookmap data is printing it accurately as well, so we're okay for right now, but I'd be cautious. Anyway, let's take a look. We got the 95s. Let's pull up Bookmap here. Let's pull up Bookmap so we can take a look. Show you guys what I'm looking at. Appreciate you guys hopping on as always. We got a bunch of people hopping on from different platforms. We're live on YouTube, live on X, and live on Kick. If you guys don't want ads, you could hop on Kick. If you're just hanging out on your phone, you want to do it on Twitter, do your thing. YouTube is pretty easy, right? You can read the chat pretty quick and talk to everybody. So looking at this on Bookmap, here's the orders that I'm looking at the 95s, right? Big stack of orders that came on the book back here at 7:23 a.m. If I zoom out, whoa, this just popped up here. We got about 200 right at the 6,300s. Obvious round psychological number, but this looks pretty good. It's not really a level that I have marked on my chart, the 96s, 95s. If I zoom in, you can see it down here. Again, you can see this on a traditional DOM, but I'm interested to see if we get like a pop down here, and I might look to fade this move to the downside with a buy. We could blast right through it and come all the way down to overnight low. Yeah, here we go. Could blast right through it, come all the way down to overnight low. The 90s could be a problem. We got a little bit on the book down here, right? I would have a stop loss past this if I get in long. Yeah, here we go, guys. I'm going to try this. I'm looking to try this, not just yet. I'd need to see a wick down into the 95s to look for a really aggressive buy. We might not do that. We're chopping right at VWAP here, so sometimes we just get a quick swipe below. I got my VWAP sitting at 301.5 right now, right about 301.44 on Project X. And we might not want to trade down to that. Oftentimes, we just kind of dip below VWAP, fake everybody out that got long right at VWAP for a minute, and then bounce back up. But I'm looking for this to sell off a little bit more. See if we can't dip lower and then catch a buy. I'm going to be much happier taking L's, hitting the buy button into the... I know it's morning right now, but into the afternoon than I will hitting the sell button. I really cooked myself this morning just smashing that sell button. And lo and behold, obviously, when I hit the buy button, I won. So it was a W and a couple L's. Nothing crazy, though, like I said. Nothing crazy. Let's see. Came right into those 300s. Yeah, interesting levels. I also have NQ loaded up. This was from... well, not from this morning because I restarted it, but NQ Bookmap looking pretty light right now. Not a whole lot standing out on NQ. But also selling off the same way that ES is this morning. It's crazy. I got some new blue light blocking sunglasses because my eyes are burning. No surprise. I'm waking up at 2 in the morning to trade live for London and then trading live again and then staring at my phone and trading into the afternoon, making YouTube videos with lights in front of my face. So I'm ending up with migraines, but these are like really light blocking and it's actually changing the color of Bookmap. I can hardly see the blue color. It's weird. Don't know if that's going to be bad. All right. Looking at the 95s, let me come back to the candlestick chart. This way you guys get an execution if we throw something on. But in the meantime, we'll hang out. I'll read the chat. We'll see what we got going on. So again, let me mark it on here. This way you guys know what I'm looking at. We got some liquidity down to this area. throw a book map line on the chart. This way you guys know what we're looking at. Throw that at the 95s. Looking to see if we kind of dip below this, fill this liquidity. I'm going to actually throw one exactly where it is. So we got it at the 96s down to, yeah, like the 90. It's really below. Yeah, the 94s have 114. So I'm actually going to throw this down here. It's the area that I'd be looking for a potential long. And then down to the 90s, we do have another 138. That could be dicey if we start to dip all the way down here, because then I think we're sweeping overnight low. But I don't know that we do that. This was the heavy level. Excuse me. This was the heavy level that was on all morning, these 96s. So I'm really looking off of this area. I would get long before this fills. But I don't know that we do that. Don't know that we do that. Buyer stepped right back in and held as a VWAP. See. Yeah, see, guys, like I'm trying to load up Top Step on the side. It's not even loading. Top Step account's not even, Top Step for Project X is not even loading. So that's not good. This could be a problem today. I'd be really cautious. Again, I don't want to ever be demonstrating something that like I don't think is maybe a great idea, but I am trading live with you guys here. I want to get trades on with you. I'm at risk of I throw a trade on and all of a sudden the screen goes black. You know, it's important to note that. These are prop accounts. I can handle taking that L if I have to, hanging out with you guys, but I would be really cautious. My Top Step X chart is not loading at all, completely black. And again, I have hardwired fiber, gig speed, up and down, the fastest stuff. So maybe not the fastest, but real fast stuff. Yeah, so it's a Project X platform problem for sure. But anyway, we'll hang out. We'll see if I get a fill on. I don't know. Maybe I'll hit the buy button and nothing will happen. That could be another problem, right? We could have an order issue. So let's see. Let's see what you had. See what you had going on. NQ tanking. Why I'm rocketing ES as usual. Stretched out in the middle, trying to catch up to both. Yep, that could be a problem. We've had a lot of that kind of divergence this week. Every once in a while, I go back and take a look and see what the other markets did, but we've definitely had a little bit of that. I'm in the market for a fresh pair of sunglasses. Mind sharing the brand? Yeah, I got these a while ago. Blue Moak, BLOOMOAK. I got a pair of black ones too that I wear a lot. And are these the same brand? Yeah, these ones are the same brand. Here we go, guys. Let's see. Let me not get too distracted talking about glasses. But yeah, I think you see like a lot of dudes that are making videos like me wearing them, and honestly I'm not really a fan of how these look. I think I kind of look like a herb with some orange glasses on my face, but the migraine says differently. The migraine says differently for sure. So I got to try to do something. It's not great. I also got little light ass weak eyes, green eyes. All right, no test of the 96s and an immediate bounce. Dang, man. We got real close. If we come all the way back through on this is going to be invalid, right? I want the first test of this level back to VWAP. I would have loved for that to hit right there, jump in long, and then bounce right back up. Give me a way to start structuring risk, but we didn't do that yet. Orders are still there. Yeah, almost 400 at 396 and a quarter, it looks like. And then again, down below that at 395 and 296 and 295 and 294. That's what I'm looking at. Let's see. Order can be led. Order can led, but 15. Nice. Shorted orb low. Nice. Trading straight Dom. Beautiful. Beautiful, Nate. Trading off the Dom. I love it. See how that works out. I've actually talked to a couple dudes, believe it or not, that do very basic chart markup, and they switch to a Dom so they can stay 100% objective with their rules after they do some subjective chart markup, right? Because we talked about that a little bit yesterday. Zach is... Yeah, yeah, I got the glasses on today. NQ, yeah, we talked about that. Yeah, talked about the glasses. What's up, homie? What's up from X? Welcome to the show. Top one few. Ooh, I'm gonna read that, Christy, in a second because I read your comment. Here we go, getting close to this level, guys. So I'm interested to see what happens as we come into that. I want to hear how top one futures did you dirty, because nobody's getting done dirty on my watch. At least while I have a say. And if they get done dirty, then maybe I don't have to have a say anymore. But I haven't seen any of that just yet, so we'll talk. Here we go, coming right down into this level. Okay, testing into it. Do we crack stupid aggressively below it? I'd love to see a wick, and I'm gonna look to buy this up, guys. This is aggressive, very aggressive. I could absolutely get my face ripped off, like we talk about. Could be the face ripper to the downside. I'm gonna go with a 10-point stop. So I'd be fairly wide, but I'd love to take it from down here. We just tapped it. We didn't fill. Still 300, 333, 336 sitting right here. So I need to see this fill before I get long, for sure. That's the thesis, right? We come down, fill these orders. We're bullish overall, right? Bullish in pre-market. We fake everybody out real quick a little bit around that 830, come down, and then we come back up, either chopping or maybe getting some continuation to the upside. But the reversion trade is really from an extreme, right? And if I'm wrong, I'm dead wrong. Meaning maybe I got a stop loss hanging out down here somewhere where I would even survive a test of that overnight low level. And if I'm right, we run back up. Ooh, we're running out of it right now, though. That's the idea here, guys. This is the idea. Not getting that, though. Not getting that just yet. We tested and then we bounced. Did not fill. Yeah, we come through this. It could be violent. Could be pretty violent. Now that we've bounced here so many times, when we finally do break, we could get a little bit of a breakdown here. But I don't know. These buy orders might just hold as support. Buyers above it may just not allow it to come down in. And that could be the pattern that we see today. Waiting patiently here, guys. Waiting patiently. Appreciate you hopping on, as always. Welcome to the show, everybody. Like we were talking about earlier, 50K account giveaways coming up this week. Maybe it might be a good day to be on the stream. I don't know. I'm not sure, right? There's a whole team behind me, not just me in my room by myself that make these decisions. I'm just kidding. Let's see if we can get a test of the 96s here, guys. I'd like to see a crack below that level, right? Maybe by a couple points, a pretty aggressive wick, and I'm gonna look to buy that up. Again, this is a pretty heavy order flow bookmap dependent trade. I definitely don't mind the longs today. I think we could be choppy. We might just chop around, but I love a back to VWAP trade. After some liquidity fills to the downside, it gives me a good way to structure risk. Do we get that? Do we get that is the question. But while I'm waiting for that, I'm gonna read that question again. Top of inventory, they changed the lost limit. They said it was 2K in an error. I purchased 2 accounts. I thought it was 2K. The third shows. Christy. And I don't know. Oh, here we go. Testing it. I don't know if that's your actual name, but do me a favor. Do me a favor. Shoot me a DM in Discord. I think you're in the Discord. If you're not, I'll link it here right now. But shoot me a DM in the Discord. I'll ask you a couple questions. And if you didn't get watching this thing come lower, trying to get the Discord link without missing this move. Shoot me a DM in Discord, and I'm happy to try to help you out. This is the 100% free trading Discord for anybody else that wants to hop in there. More than happy. Click my name in the Discord so you know it's me, like on something that I just said. and I'll take a look for you. And if you bought something that was displayed as an error, which I think they had, I think essentially what was supposed to happen was when these accounts launched, or when this new promo rolled out with all the adjustments, they didn't have everything adjusted. So people actually got the older, better. Are we gonna trade these out? Sorry, I know I'm drifting on my conversation. Let me just focus, guys. Getting close to an entry here. Again, this could be really aggressive to the downside. We could blast like right through to the 90s. I'm waiting for this to fill, maybe with a really aggressive wick, and I'm going to market my way in. That's my game plan. Bouncing here again. Oh, we might not go and fill this. I don't think we do. Rising CVD. I don't think we fill this. I think that was it. I think that might have been it. How many times are we going to test this level and not break? Don't know. Train with Luhan, what's up? Back again. Welcome back, bro. You're not getting any sleep like me. We're going to see if we can do better than London. I have to take the sell button off of my chart here for the U.S. indices. You would think I would have figured that out already. But yeah, Christy, shoot me a DM. And I will, I'm more than happy to hear the situation out. I think what happened is when the straight to sim funded pros, the new promo for 4th of July launched, they still were giving out the old like better deal, rule set, adjustment account, whatever we want to call it. And then on Monday, they displayed what everybody was actually supposed to be getting, or they were displaying it on Friday is the way that I understood it. And then on Monday, they were supposed to be, everybody was supposed to be getting the right thing. But if you saw something and you paid for something, you didn't get what you were paid for, at the very least, you're due a refund, right? Especially if you didn't trade anything. I don't think we break this. Nope. Damn, I thought that might have been it. Right here, we had a jump in CVD. It looks like they didn't want to come down into it, and here we go back through VWAP. So I'm interested to see if we continue to do this and then finally break. This might be violent. So the more we bounce here, right, the more we test this level and then finally come through it. I'm going to be a little bit more cautious than I would be maybe on this first candle or second candle coming down into it just for an immediate wick, because when we finally do come through, we could come through with some force. And I'd want to give that a second, but I don't know that we do. I think this might just be dragging it higher now. These orders just stay on the book and don't fill. But acted as some serious support there, right to the tick. Right to the tick. I'm not, don't want to touch this today until those orders are cleared. Yeah, I'm not getting long above that. Not my play, not at all. I want to get long on the fill of that, right? So if this started to come through VWAP, on another day, that would look pretty good. And this can be bookmap working against you, right? Because maybe you see something that just doesn't play out that day. But I'm not getting long up here with a stop loss right at this level. It's not my play. That may very well play out. We may come right back through without filling these, but the thesis is that these fill act as some potential support, right? Buyers step back in around this level, and then we continue. So I can't get long up here and throw a stop loss here, right? That's not going to make sense, unfortunately. So what a day for YM longs. Check it out, Zach. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I'm actually a little cautious to change this chart, so I'm not going to, but I'll check it on a second screen. Let's check it on TradingView. Yeah, NQ sold off harshly, really harshly. Way harsher than ES, and YM is just on a tear to the moon. Looks like it chopped for a minute, cracked below VWAP, and then took off like a rocket. Pulled like a 150-point move to the upside from VWAP. That's pretty heavy. One of these ES longs just didn't get my level tested. Didn't get my orders filled, what I was looking for to the downside. So here we are sitting patient. That's going to be my play. Luna, we can sleep when we die. Yeah, that's unfortunately the motto for me this week. Been trading London live and then New York live with you guys. What's up, Luna? Welcome to the show. Seeing if I can't make something happen for New York a little bit better than London. That was not a super fun session. Fun because we're on here hanging out talking, but not a super profitable session. Yeah, right here on this second one, guys. Right here, as we started to come back up, beautiful display of cumulative volume delta of a read of volume. That really, on that initial bounce right there after we tried it, looked like they did not want to give that area up. And here we are growing on volume to the upside through VWAP. So maybe we head back to the 310s. We got orders sitting up here, 200 on the book. That's kind of what it's feeling like. Just unfortunately not my setup. One little wick down below here, I'm in. That's my play, right? Here's the level marked from earlier. We came right down to that, tested it literally to the T. We traded the 96. Just didn't get the swipe below down towards the 95s, 94s. We come back down through this, right? I don't like it long as much. I'm gonna have to wait. I think we could just wick lower and then come right back up. But I'm going to have to give this now at least another split second to see what happens down here because we didn't just wick lower and then bounce, right? Now we're forming this downtrend structure really aggressively. We come out, take everybody out one more time, right? Grab some liquidity up here a little bit, reload, and then hammer back down into this area. I don't know that we just wick up, right? I think we might come through it pretty aggressively, maybe down to the 90s. But right now, I don't see that happening. I just see us moving to the upside. And that leaves me with not a whole lot. Really not a whole lot. I'd prefer not to try to short this off of not all-time highs, but near all-time highs. Prior day high and overnight high, I'd really prefer not to. But that's going to be my next play. Going to have to see. Going to have to see, my friends. Wow, yeah, Top Step's still not loading for me. That sucks. Project X loading up for you guys? Are you all straight? You guys good on Project X, out of curiosity? Yeah, man. YM shot out of a rocket. YM Long's definitely paid, my brother. Damn. YM was not playing around this morning. Looks like ES and NQ are about ready to follow, but back to VWAP, hanging around high volume now. Unfortunately, my initial setup just didn't get to the entry that I needed to jump in. Close, but no cigar, as they say. We come back down through this. I'm probably looking at the 90s, closer to overnight low, for potential setup on this. Yeah, we come through this, guys. I'm going to be probably waiting until we get down here. I wouldn't like this so much again if we just hammered right through. So it's a long from up here. If you just say, hey, we're getting ready to take off, you know, bulls are in town, here we go. But this is just not a fun movement so far. Very close. Very close. Reset VWAP. Yep, for me it's good. Project X chart was not loading. Yeah. Yep. TSX is good. Okay. Yeah. Top Step's not loading for me right now. I'm on X and plus 500. Okay. Nice. Yeah, here we go. Pushing the upside. Move is wild today. Yep. Yep. Go YM. Yeah, YM off to the races, man. Jeez. Lone said good for me. Just finished up. Nice. Project X with top one is good, but Bull Knox Project X no good. Yeah. There's something going on with Project X for sure. for sure. I would definitely say there's something going on with Project X. So again, I'd exercise caution, guys. That's the name of the game, right? If you're going to start trading when there's some technical issue that we can all notice, and we all notice it's with the same platform across multiple different prop firms, you know, probably good to use caution. Like, I don't know what's going to happen when I hit the buy or sell button, honestly. We might not get a nice fill here. But I'm going to trade it live with you guys. We'll watch a nightmare play out in real time, or maybe something fun. But back through VWAP, unfortunately, right to my level, but not into it, not into the area that I needed. Not really digging down and filling some of these orders sitting buy side, but a nice bounce off of that. Really nice bounce off of that. Yesterday, one gentleman said they were trading on YM. Maybe they got in on board the rocket ship today. It's trying to fade NQ, move down, so it's only a small scalp, 4 micros. Nice, Wolf. Very nice. Nate, still no charts, but Dom trading. Yeah, dude, send it. Send it. Again, like I've heard guys, just traders, right? I always say guys, but guys and girls. I've heard traders mark up charts and then primarily trade off the Dom, right? Mark up levels and, have those price levels in order. But if they know that they want to, buy off of a certain level or sell off a certain level, and they're going to read order flow specifically when they get there, and maybe they don't want to be distracted by the way that candlesticks are printing or moving, you can trade straight off the Dom, like not looking at a chart. It's not my cup of tea by any means. Like, I definitely want the candlestick chart in front of me, but I've heard people do that. I've heard of like straight Dom traders, like just straight up tape reading. Maybe you have time and sales rolling and you have a Dom rolling. Like that's pretty wild. Yeah, man, shot out of a fucking rocket ship off these 96s. Yeah, frustrating, man. Frustrating to watch this, but anyway, yeah, nothing wrong with trading off a Dom. 310s is the next level I'm watching. Taking a look at that to the upside. 10 points off of those 96s. The 296s just didn't get the fill. The read was there. The movement was there. Very, very close to an entry. Just didn't get exactly what I wanted to see, what I needed to jump in. And now this is looking really strong. Growing volume, growing cumulative volume delta, growing buy-side volume, I should say. Looks like we're going to go and test these 310s. NQ, climbing to the upside. YM, obviously we know we were talking about, shot out of a rocket. So this really looks strong across the board. Again, I'm going to look to fade this thing, but I'm really not looking forward to it. Mostly, I think it's hindsight bias coming off of just a tough morning session, London session of smashing the sell button and taking L's, but I'll take my trades as they come, right? There's a part of... that looks kind of frozen. We getting a sticky chart here. Yep, there we go, guys. Project X not loading up. So this is going to be a really good indication. Maybe I was saved. Maybe that price not trading was a good thing. Maybe I was saved by the bell. But my Project X is now not loading up. Maybe. Yeah, it just clicked back on. Here we go. I'd be really cautious. I'd be really, really, really cautious. I would probably not trade this if I wasn't trading live with you guys and hanging out. And I really cared about my accounts in a way that I definitely don't want to lose them on a technical issue. I wouldn't throw trades on this, especially if you actively manage your trades. You're going to run the risk of the chart freezing, you not knowing what's going on. It can lead to tilt. It can lead to other issues. So that's my 2 cents. That's my 2 cents. I'd be really cautious trying to trade with platform issues, right? Yeah, while we're talking about it, I'm getting Motive Wave loaded up on the right-hand side. Nice. We got the live account loaded up on the right-hand side. Might throw something in if we see something tasty here. Off of those lows would have been pretty nice, but outside of that, I'm not seeing something really, really beautiful that I want to get too heavy on here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out how I can show Motive Wave if I want to just show you guys the platform, because my account number's everywhere. I don't want to give that juice up. All right. Dipped back down to VWAP. No continuation through the 10s. Kind of looking choppy so far. Let's see. Dom trading is decent. Randy, what's up? Let's go, Zach. I appreciate you, man. Randy, you got such good energy, bro. You always come in with big energy. I love it, man. Very honest about your trading when you had a tough day, right? Blew an account. I always appreciate guys that do that. Same with everybody on here, right? Let me not just call you out. Nate, been on here sharing the journey for a long time, been in the community. Crushing it, dude. Flattened $200 day, securing the XFA with just the Dom, taking the win and locking out. Bro, I would lock it out. This is a nightmare. I would lock it out. We got platform issues. For anybody that hopped on late, Project X seems to have issues, data issues across all of the prop firms. I'm able to check on Top One and Top Step. Both of them seem to have it. My Top Step X won't even load right now. Can't even see the chart. Somebody was saying on, I don't know if it's Bullnox or Buellnox, that they were having the issue as well. So I'd be really cautious trying to trade this. Be really cautious. Morning, guys. I might pass today for this platform freezing. Yeah. Yep. Again, guys, I wouldn't mess with it, right? I'm in a little bit different situation. I called you guys all on here, right? We're trading live. It's 9:30. We want to get a little bit of action, try to manage trades. If you're in one account, you're near passing, you have some profit, you want to be cautious. If you have a platform issue, if you have a connection issue, like, you could always exercise caution. For example, if I'm sitting in my house, and I got live accounts loaded up, I'm doing something in my brokerage, or I'm, in the futures cash account, and all of a sudden my internet starts to glitch or the chart starts to lag, I'm not putting an order on, right? I'm not throwing a trade in. That's great. You might say, yeah, it's your fault. It's the broker's fault or something, whatever. But a million different things can happen. And along with actually just like the technical issue itself, it can send you. It could send you on tilt, right? All of a sudden you miss a beautiful trade, or you try to jump in, it lags for a second, you get a bad fill, then it stops you by 2 ticks. Meanwhile, if you had a good fill, it wouldn't have stopped you. All that practicality comes in. So my rule of thumb is, when I'm having platform issues in a trade, and I've talked about this before, happened actually on Top Step TV once. My book map was starting to lag out and crash, and I was using it really heavily at that point in that trade. If I start to have platform issues or technical issues while I'm in a trade, the rule is really close out, because I've done the opposite and I've tried to work through it, and it can be just a nightmare. It can create a bigger problem than it is, and there's nothing wrong with just staying flat. So I'm saying that all well, I'm gonna put a trade on and we'll watch it play out in real time, right? Somebody's got to be the test dummy, and it's probably got to be the partner affiliated with the firm. So, my VWAP was way off. Scroll back out. But yeah, I would be cautious, really cautious. Really choppy this morning. Back and forth price action here. Straight up back and forth around VWAP. This is not really beautiful to trade anyway, right? Like, here's our 930. I mean, nobody's really missing too much. Maybe you had that level marked for some reason and not the 10s where we had a whole bunch of liquidity. But here we are just chopping around. Now, do we get a test of VWAP and then we bounce and we get some nice bullish structure forming? Do we come through these lows? I'm still going to look long and make it a choppy day. But we could start to sell off if we drop through this. Yeah, here we go. Coming back down to test these 96s. Like I said, no long for me until this stuff fills. That's too heavy on the book. Way too heavy on the book. I like it. I still like it from up here. Again, could be violent. Could be violent, but I'm much happier hitting the buy button today. For a couple reasons. One that really doesn't make sense, which is a hindsight bias after getting punished hitting the sell button in London. So I really shouldn't carry that, which is worth acknowledging. But uptrend structure really overall, when I took a look at my trades after that session, majority of my longs are hitting. Majority of my shorts are not hitting. Big effing surprise, right? U.S. indices typically trend to the upside. You got to be cautious smashing the sell button. Look for good entries and really a good way to structure your risk. Being long only on a U.S. indice is not a bad thing. So that's kind of the note. I tend to just have an easier time smashing that sell button, but I got to be really cognizant of that. I have to be aware of that. Back to the 300s, 6300s. Let's see. Buyer stepping in. Do we come through or do we just put a higher low in here, then blast off? I'm still looking at these 95s, 96s, 90s, 95s, 94s don't have too much. I'm going to throw this down to the 90s because we have, just going to mark that. We do have 140 on the book down there, and then not a ton below, but all the way down to 80, we got even more. Again, there's a pretty high volume area down here. If I look at the 15-minute, right? This is a pretty high volume area that's been tested multiple times. So we got some pretty clean market structure down here. This overnight low is a pretty interesting zone. So if we sell off really aggressively through this, we might not just bounce here and continue to the upside. We might come down and sweep this low. So cautious of that. But I want to see what volume and everything looks like coming into this level, coming into these areas. Because so far it just looks kind of choppy. And I wouldn't mind getting in on that chop from an extreme, right? From an extreme. Questions. Trading View notes as well as feedback. One of the smallest shifts I have is Project X if you zoom out for the VWAP to print properly. Yeah, I saw someone say that. Trader, why do you have to zoom out for VWAP? I just noticed that it makes changes. Yeah, for some reason, guys, on Project X, the same platform that we have a lot of these firms on, this is a Trading View chart, but unlike a regular Trading View chart, for whatever reason, the VWAP has to be scrolled all the way out to the anchor point. This would be session changeover since it's session VWAP. Otherwise, it prints in like a stupid area. So for lack of a better term, if I swap from the 5-minute, take a look. I swap from the 5-minute back to the 1-minute. VWAP, you see where it's at 302.79. When I scroll out, it comes back to the correct area, right? Comes back to the correct area, which is actually pretty close today, but you got to scroll all the way back out. Kind of annoying. Project X is aware of it. Everybody's complained about it. I've complained about it. I don't know why they do it. Makes me dizzy. I have to scroll in and out 5,000 times, but yeah, it's worth noting. Yeah, Trading View, it doesn't do that on Trading View standard. Nope, giveaway's not over. We haven't done a giveaway just yet. If you guys hopped on late, we have 50K accounts to get given away. Didn't do it just yet. Should have sold the jump. Shake my head. Yeah. Agree. Chart's fully back. Nice. Zach, I have a question. When you open up an account with a broker, do you pay the 125 something per month? No. So that essentially that comes down to data fees, right? So I believe what you're asking, Wolf, is that when you get moved live with a prop firm, they charge you the professional trader data fees, right? And those are typically pretty high in live accounts for some reason with prop firms. But you can open up a live cash account with a U.S. regulated broker and trade the CME or CBOT and not designate as a professional trader. So for me, I pay a couple different things. I pay for data directly from the broker that my account is with, MBO data through CQG. I almost messed it up because CME was confusing me. Even though CQG allegedly doesn't give you full MBO data. And then I pay for platform fees. Pay for platform fees from MotiveWave as well. And then you pay the all-in commissions, right? Commissions, fees, everything goes into that with a with a live cash account. Depending on how much money you have, sometimes they give you a break if you go over a certain amount. The broker that I'm with does have that. They have a really clear round trip for minis. It's not that bad, but it's worth noting, taking a look at. But no, you don't have to get stacked up with crazy monthly fees. Most of them, they allow you to trade minis, micros if you want, with pretty low margins. So, yeah. Usually trading doesn't have much of a problem. Project it definitely does. Yeah, thanks. No pressure. No pressure. No pressure. A whole lot of nothing for me here, guys. We looked like we were going to come back down and test these 96s. I questioned whether we were going to just put a higher low in here and then take off to the upside. If we do, I'm going to try to fade this, but I'm looking for a trade off the extremes. Somewhere up here for a short, roughly, right? I got a big area that I would look to trade this to the downside, and somewhere down here for a long. I'd be cautious if we came back to this level now. I think we would have consolidated, and we're probably going to see a pretty gnarly sell-off. So I don't know that I want to buy this off the 96s. I probably don't. I don't want to stop loss right at overnight low. So this is just pretty ugly. Not a whole lot of opportunity. It's kind of just choppy garbage. I'm looking to get some trades in, like I've talked about. Got quite a few accounts that I'm managing nowadays, and it can be difficult if you're trying to hang on to too many different things and trade them all at the same time. So these are my New York top 1 accounts. I got the London top 1 accounts. I got the live account. And I got a bunch of top step accounts, I should say, also. So there's more than just these. But if there's no setup, there's no trade, right? And I'm pretty damn discretionary, and none of this let me use my discretion. Not even close. This was it down here. This was it. But so far chopping. So far chopping in a nice 14-point range. We got our IB low here, our IB high here. Interested to see if we start to break to the upside here and what that looks like on Bookmap. Just checking the Discord. Nice. Randy put up $250 across 5 accounts, locked it up. Beautiful, man. That's the good habits that will get you where you want to go. So wrapping it up. Yeah, watching this attempting to break the highs. I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to grab a little bit of water. Be right back. This won't be a long one. Back in action, guys. Here we go. Testing these highs. Testing these highs. Yeah, 310s. We got some liquidity to the upside. Man, I'm going to have to short this again. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to short this, guys. Which I'm not, as you could tell by my response there, my big sigh. I'm not too excited about. This ain't a bad level up here, obviously, right? Level of structure. We'd be sweeping some, some decent highs up here. So I'm gonna wait for the 15s. If I'm gonna try this, it's gonna be off the 15s. The 20s have some liquidity. We could easily see a pop right up there if we start to break outside of this. If we just chop in here, this really stupidly tight range, not stupidly tight, but this little choppy back and forth movement around VWAP, I got nothing. We step outside of this for a minute, start to break out. I'm going to fade that. I'm going to fade that right back in. It would be counter to this initial movement here, starting to push to the upside, but I'm not looking at this as a big trend day starting. I don't see that. I don't really see that happening. So, and it's just my setup. That's going to be my setup. So, not to be not enthusiastic about it, but that's what I'm looking at. Just taking a look at Bookmap again on this. Yeah, it's not going to look terrible. It's not going to look terrible. 15's not bad. The 10s have 200. 12's got 163. So this isn't going to look that bad. Drop back down to the 1 minute. Let's see. We might only have to hit these 10s, but I'm going to look what happens as we come up here. Like I said, this is my area for a short. This was my area for a long, anywhere down here. We are forming some uptrend structure finally after kind of chopping back and forth here. 10:39 a.m. So let's see what we get coming into these 10s. But what's up, guys? What's up, Wolf? For me, is guard. I'm going to go back and read this. Love top one. Love the internal copier versus the copier I have for other accounts. Yeah, super easy. The Project X Trade copier is super easy. And they updated it, so all of the fills are like exact. It used to be that the lead account would be different. You would just get different fills across accounts, but they've updated it, so it gets you some really nice even fills. So here we go, trading out the 10s. I'll read the rest of that in a minute. Trading out the 10s. Watching what happens up here, guys. Potential short play. We are finally breaking outside of initial balance, though. I'd like a climb up here and then a dip back in and kind of just that choppy back and forth type of movement. But I'd like to take it from the extreme where I'm taking it way up here and I'm dead wrong if we start to continue and really just trend to the upside. So let's see if we get through these. There we go. Now I'm watching how this breaks on Bookmap. That looks pretty strong so far. Yeah, not going to touch this yet. Definitely going to be a wait for the 15s, if not the 20s, because that's very strong. Got some volume behind that, as you can see, even down here on the traditional volume. Here we go, right up towards the 15s prior day high. I'm going to wait a second on this and take a look. Take a look at what happens up here. We going to get a little trendy on this? Yeah, so guys, I'm looking off the 20s for a potential short. That's my play. Here, I'll actually just clone one of these bad boys. Looking for sell side orders to fill up here. Be a pretty nice crack of prior day high by about 4 3/4 points. Nothing too crazy. I think we could easily do that before dipping back down in. If we just sell off from here, that's pretty much going to be a session because I'm just not gonna have anything. Definitely stand the risk of taking a stop to the upside if we just continue to drive higher right outside of this level. But I like this. I like this area for a nice wick up above here. Grab these and then come back in. Even if we are going to drift higher, I think I catch a pullback or I stand the chance to catch a pullback. So that's my initial play here. YM Rocket's still going. My thoughts exactly. Dang. YM is taking off, huh? To the moon. Damn. So we were talking about something. I saw your event on sim farming, great info. I'm going to call myself a sim gardener. Yeah. Sim gardener. You ever use your own code? Loading up those 50Ks, that would be late. Yeah, you're not supposed to use your own discount codes, but you know, I get a lot of I get a lot of help, right? So don't have to worry too much about that. Move was great. YM was doing so good. I got stopped. What's good, Tanner? What's up, dude? A whole lot of nothing. Kisses in the chat. If you guys don't know, Strong Trading, you might want to click on that profile right there. That dude's the real deal, as real as they come. Streams live, free, often nowadays. Him and his team. He is the gentleman that coached. I always call that one out because it's fucking wild. Coached Mambir to the $2-point-something million payout on Apex. Brian C, what's up? Oh, we got a couple people in the chat. What's up, Brian? What's happening? Looks bullish? Yeah, this does look bullish right now. Crushed YM, one and done. Oh, nice. There you go. Tanner caught the longs. Very nice. Did you do the giveaway? Not yet. Giveaway did not happen just yet. We got a 50K account to be getting given away. Multiple every week. Yeah, I'm stuck watching this thing. Looking for a potential short. I don't know if it's a great idea. I really don't. I'm going to watch what happens when we get up to the 20s here. Last level of liquidity. Nice crack above prior day high. It's aggressive, though. It's super aggressive, and I got backhanded all morning for London, smashing that sell button. So, like I said, I really would have preferred the long. Didn't get my setup. Got so damn close to sweep below this 300 lot that was sitting down here. Would have got me in for a beautiful long play, but that's just the way the market moves, man. That's the way the market moves. Need to join. Yeah, yep. RSI off the charts. Where's the pullback, Scott? Nah, it's shot of a rocket, huh? Zach just named the firm that shall not be named. yeah, that one. Rejection off of prior day high after just a sweep above the 15s. This might be one of these sessions where I'm just not going to get my setup. Might be one of those sessions, but I got to do a good job here for New York of waiting for my levels to get hit. I know that if I just FOMO in, I jump in earlier than I really want to be in. I end up with a worse entry, worse stop loss, and it's not a missed trade if I don't have what I need to jump in happening, right? It might be missed movement, missed opportunity in the market, but there's movement and opportunity all damn day. So I act with quite a bit of discretion on here. But one thing really when I'm utilizing levels and bookmap is waiting for them to get hit, waiting for price to trade into them, not just jumping in a couple points ahead every single time. Looks like that short may be coming. Yeah. 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 Waiting on it. Want to see what happens up here. Again, I was watching the 15s. That was aggressive through the 10s and the 15s on ES. Showing a lot of strength. And we have 245 right up here on Bookmap. I'm waiting to see that tagged. I'd love to see a wick up here. But I don't know if we get that. That's what I need for an entry. That would give me a stop loss way out here, in which case if we just blast off way higher, I know I'm completely wrong, right? I don't want a stop loss right here. You know, I don't want one right here. I think we can easily wick and then continue down, which is why I'd like the entry up here. Do we get it? I don't know. I'm fixing to find out. Missed my trim by tick. ES be trolling me this week. A lot of traffic on the ES. Yeah. We got some orders getting moved around for sure. All right, let's see. We're opening up overhead. Do we just turn here? Or do we go and grab these 20s? Who's trading NQ? Is NQ trading 23,000 yet? No, almost. ADR sitting at 63.32 holding runners. 63.02. Nice, dude. Very nice. Looking at 63.10 on the down for a short. Nice. Yeah, I'd love to see this get grabbed, man. I'll tell you one more move. If we do this, like I said, if we sell off from here, I obviously I'm not in a trade. We pull one of these, I'm not going to get short. If we start this crap, I'd be missing a nice buying opportunity by not getting long down there. We pull one of those, I'm not going to touch it. NQ at the 970s. Okay. Interesting. Here we go. Going to try these highs again. As always, appreciate you guys hopping on, man, hanging out. Been streaming a lot this week, more than I ever have. Been on for London and been on for New York. London, not every day, but the last 2 days. Gonna run that. I'm telling you, I'm pretty tired. Not a whole lot of sleep this week, but it's been fun. Definitely been fun. Can't say it was a really successful trading session this morning. Risk managed and losses taken, so I can say it's a successful trading session, but not a super green trading session so far, trading London. But who am I to judge results by a couple trades over 2 days? Not a big sample size. Let's see about these 20s, ES. Let's see about these 20s. You guys are trading. Has to break a trend line. Fair value gaps. Fair value gap. You guys are. Yeah, I don't know, man. You guys are wild with your ICT comments. Trading NQ during London, Brian. Trading NQ during London. Really highly correlated to ES. ES is just like almost immobile during London. So been trading NQ last couple days on 3 a.m. to around 5 a.m. Honestly, though, I was looking at the chart. I was doing a little review this morning because I'm was a little disappointed with my short bias all the way up. But I liked the movement that the U.S. indices started to have in pre-market. So kind of like late London. If you look back over the past couple weeks, couple months even, the time frame at like 4:30 to like 5:30 and onward, coming into like pre-market, price starts to tick up a little bit. I've seen a little bit more movement, or at least equal movement. So I might consider that. Waking up at 2:30 in the morning is fun. 2:20 in the morning is fun to get on the charts, but it's really slow. And I think it's just at least equally as slow, but maybe a little bit more volume starts to come in late London. So I might look at that. Trading time frame for you guys on the other side of the world, the European crew. No, he's trolling. I didn't do the giveaway during London. We still got accounts to get given away. Don't worry, guys. Take a look. Nobody freak out. We're not doing it yet, but we got multiple giveaways every week on the stream. We got a 50K account to get given away. We did one earlier this week. Maybe this is a good stream. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm in New York time zone. Neo's an issue in the platform. Everyone had it. Yeah. Project X having an issue this morning, for sure. Project X is definitely having an issue this morning. Yeah, there's definitely an issue on Project X, guys. They all acknowledged it. The firms acknowledged it. I saw a couple of them tweet about it. Everybody in Discord yapping about it. So, nope, not getting the 20s just yet. Waiting to see what happens here. Let's see. Yeah, hanging out on this, guys. I'm looking for those 6320s to be hit. That's my game plan. While we're hanging, if you're on the stream, you want to check out, where is it? Top 1 Futures. We'll run the promo again. Top 1 Futures. Elite Challenges. Sim Pro accounts. Straight to Sim Funded Pro accounts. Code RDF gets you 55% off. Better than the email, better than the Discord, better than any other promotion that you see, the website. You want to check that out. It ends tomorrow. Ends tomorrow night. If you want the OG accounts, the end of day trailing drawdown, a little bit higher price, no ESS score, just a 20% consistency, kind of that industry standard style, 35% off those bad boys. You're dead broke. You don't want to do anything. You just want to hang out, maybe win something. We're going to give away a 50K account. So hang out. Outside of that, Bookmap is also running a hell of a deal. I usually don't see big deals out of Bookmap. Bookmap is my favorite order flow tool. They are also ending their deal tomorrow. I think it's 60% off. I think it's 60% off of 3 months of Global Plus and 3 months of data, or 40% off Global Plus for the year. Pretty sweet deal out of Bookmap. Oh, here's the sell-off from the 15s. Yeah, guys, this is really not giving me anything to work with. All right, let's see where likes are at. I think you guys know what time it is. We yapped about it. We got 21 likes. I don't know where all you guys are at. We got like 100-something people on here from all over the place. 46 of you guys on X. All right. Smash the like button, guys. We will run a giveaway at 50 likes. That's what we're going to do. 50 likes on YouTube, or likes anywhere. I'll do total likes. If you can like on any other platform, then like it there. Heart it on Twitter. I'll count that. I don't know if you can like anything on Kick. I think you can just follow or subscribe. But we'll count up total likes. You guys hit 50. We will run the giveaway. You guys got 31 so far on YouTube. Let's run it. 50K account getting given away here, coming up pretty quickly. I'm going to get that form ready right now while we're watching this market really not do anything for me, unfortunately. I'm sitting here just hanging, watching it chop around. Chop around up here, maybe turn before my level again. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like I'm going to get. So let's get the giveaway form ready. Today is a giveaway day, guys. Thanks for hanging out. All right. We got the giveaway form almost ready. Go ahead, smash the like button, guys. Smash it everywhere. I will, maybe don't smash it. You can just click it also. I'll take a look at likes in a second, and we'll drop this form. Once it drops in the chat, free to fill out, no purchase necessary. Just don't spam it. Go ahead and don't fill it out more than one time. The account comes directly from Top 1 Futures. If you win it, so if you win it on somebody else's email, they're not going to give it to you, right? Only thing you're going to do when especially if you get sent the email and then you ask them, I need to put it under another email. They're already in the loop to not do that. So do yourself a favor and don't ruin it for yourself. Don't ruin it for everybody else. Because the only thing I'll make sure is if you fill it out more than once that I ban you. Everybody's been super cool about it. Nobody tries to game it. So just do me a favor and don't game the system on this one. All right, let's see where you're at. Yeah, you guys are lagging. We got 39 likes. What do we got on X? Let's see if any of you guys decided to hit the like button on X. If that did anything. We got. Let's see. Yeah, none of you guys hit the like button. That's cool. You guys definitely don't want the giveaway. We got like 50 people hanging out watching live, but nobody nobody smashed it. That's cool. That's funny. Appreciate you guys hopping on anyway. You don't have to hit the like button. Don't worry. We'll still be friends. Let's see. 40 likes on YouTube. We've run it up to 50. We'll drop the form. There's 50 of you on here now, and there's been 200 that have cycled on and off on YouTube. If all of you hit the button, or a couple more of you hit the button even, but if everybody on here smashed it, form's dropping. Haven't had one yet where I didn't drop it. I will say that. Let's see. What's up, guys? What's up, Ralph? Good morning. Yeah, Will's talking about the MXM, XXXX, MXMX models. You can't trade the market without knowing this. Yeah, it's very important to learn those models, guys. Summarizing all the trading models from 1999 to 2025. That's funny. Andrew, some of you guys got long. Very nice. Very nice. Some of you guys calling for the likes. Let's go, guys. Hit the like button, and the form is gonna drop. We will drop the form to win a 50K straight to funded pro account. That's the account that's getting given away. As we're watching the market try to come back up. Go ahead and get this ready. Got the form ready to roll. We'll see. Can you guys do it? 46, 47. 3 more, guys. You guys can run it. I have faith in you. I know you can do it. Are we going to come up into these 20s and also watch NQ trade out the 23,000s. Are we going to blast through this? Doesn't look like it. It's a kind of light, a little bit of a light CVD. We started to drop off on this, so I'm still going to look short on this, guys. I'm still going to run this bad boy short. I think we might pop a little bit through this, though. I think we might see some volatility if we come through this, if we don't just turn around again and sell off. But I'm still looking short on this. Call me crazy. I got punished all morning for doing it, but I'm going to do it again. Got to take my setups when they come. Mark out my levels, wait patiently for price to get there, and then act accordingly. All right, chat, let's see. 50K count, let's go. Hit the like button. Who takes likes back? Smash, guys, hit me up. Somebody, yeah. Yeah, everybody loves to unlike it right when we get like really close. There's definitely a couple trolls in there that love to do it. It's actually really funny. I find that amusing. A couple people dropped off, even though we are getting ready to run a giveaway. For you guys that hopped on late, giveaway is today. We are getting ready to run it. At 50 likes in YouTube, we will drop the giveaway form. Literally, looks like 2 more likes. Looks like 2 more likes. But that's funny. It happened the other day. Like, we got like right to like whatever what I was called was like 75 or something. We got to like 73, and then went back to like 71, and then went back to like 74, and then back to like 72. You guys are playing with yourselves, but it's all good. I'm gonna wait for 50 likes. That's the play. 50 likes, we'll drop that form. You guys will have we'll give you a little bit of time today. We'll give you like 15 minutes to get it filled out. Hang out on the stream so you can claim it. We'll also play Pick Your Number, right? For the double bonus cash giveaway that actually Colby won, who picked his number and also got hit with some bonus cash. But for now, I'm watching this market try to trade through the 20s. So while you guys decide if you want this form to drop or not by hitting the like button a couple more times, we'll see if we don't trade this level out and what happens when we do. That's my game plan here. Let's see. Yeah, somebody said done. I don't know. I'm looking at 49, Neo. What happened? I see 49 likes right now, guys. 48 likes. Did somebody tap it? I'll watch it. I'll watch it for you guys. Come on, you can do it. I know you guys can do it. Don't worry, we'll drop it. We'll have fun. Dang, man, market's teasing this level though. Market is teasing this level. There we go. There's 50 likes in the chat. Great job, guys. Well done. You were playing with it. That was funny though. All right, let's get this form dropped. Form is in the chat. I'm watching these 20s, but I'm going to throw this up on the screen real quick. I'm going to watch it on Bookmap. It's giveaway time. Form is live in the chat. No purchase necessary. Go ahead and get that one filled out if you want to. For those that unliked it, you don't have to do anything. You could hang out. Free means free. Whatever you want to do. But that's the giveaway form. Basic content info. Again, don't spam it. Don't ruin the fun for yourself or anybody else. Go ahead and get that one filled out. We'll give it about 15 minutes. Let's say 11:20. We'll get a winner picked. Not even 15 minutes. We'll get a winner picked about 11:20. I'm going to drop it in X for you guys as well, even though you guys didn't really do too good of a job hitting the like button. Well, that's okay. We're going to help you guys out too. We'll make sure everybody gets a shot. Trading the 63, 18.5, getting close to hitting the sell button. If we could pop these 20s, I'm interested in a sell. But I'm going to try to get you guys set up first to get this form filled out. If you'd like a chance to win a $50K straight to funded account from Top 1 Futures. 19, 63, 19, as I'm trying to do something on the side here. There you go. You guys got it on X. Yeah, guys, market's sitting right below this level. We got some more up to the, let's say, 22.5, 25, 63, 25. So we could really drive higher on this. Again, I'm looking for a little bit of a reaction, a little bit of a pullback, but this could just be the start of the slow grind higher. I don't see much more opportunity than to try this bad boy at this point. Obviously, longs off that initial level by a tick. I didn't get my level hit by literally 1 tick today. Would have been really nice, but that's just how the market moves sometimes, right? It's a game of inches that we play here. All right. I see you guys calling out numbers. You guys know the game. If you call out your number, let's see how many people we got filling this form out. Yeah, I got 36 responses so far. If you call out your correct number, and you win, you actually get your number picked, you will get a bonus cash prize along with the account itself from yours truly, personally. First person ever to hit it was on Tuesday this week. Colby called out number 33. That was the lucky number. Randomly, right? Just whenever you fill the form out, you get assigned a number. I do random number generator. Whoever's number comes up, if you pick your number and win, you get a bonus cash deal. That's the game we're playing here. Watching this market trade right up to the damn, man. Yeah, we're just not wanting to go hit these levels, man. Just not wanting to go hit these levels. Yep. Can't say I didn't mark my levels, guys. Can't say I didn't mark them and wait patiently. But look at the knife down. Look at the actual just straight up rocket ship off of the 96s that I had marked from this morning, waiting for this to get filled. And then here we go, right off the highs, immediate wick lower. Market's going to play with me today. Market's just going to play with me today. Play with me all morning. It's going to play with me now again. That's all right. That's all good. All right, you guys are calling out your numbers in the chat. Hell yeah. Spamming the hell out of it. They unlike for bad luck. Damn. Yeah, again, guys, giveaway form is live. It's pinned on YouTube. It's in the bottom of the chat. No, one number. Everybody pick one number. Here, ready? I'm sorry. Let me clarify this. Try to pick the number that you might get hit. I'll give you the high end of it, so you don't have to pick something that's not filled out. There's now 48 responses. So between 2 and 48 is going to be the number that gets called out. Probably a couple more if people keep filling it out. But go ahead and fill out your lucky number. Going to get ready to close this out in a minute. If you filled it out earlier and you fill it out again trying to catch it, don't do that. If you fill it out more than once, you're going to get banned. Don't do that. But pick one number. If you put more than one number in the chat, go back and delete the comment where you wrote 47 numbers in here. It's not guess the number where you put 100 numbers. Wolf says 8,347. That's definitely going to be the number, Wolf. I think you got it. I think you got it right, guys. Just told my trading friends to come like and subscribe. Appreciate you, Randy. Thanks, man. Yeah. Get him a shot to win an account. All right. Like I said, 11:20, we'll get this one picked out. You guys hang out for a little bit longer. We'll get this thing picked. Didn't go trade the 20s. We still have liquidity sitting there. I just don't have a setup on this, unfortunately. We're starting to sell off from right around that area. Looking like no trade for this New York session. Took quite a few on London. Was ready to trade this bad boy today, but this is just now grinding higher. Little pullbacks and then getting bought right back up. I'm still interested in a short, but we got to go and crack the 20s for it. Simple level of structure above prior day high. Awful level of liquidity. Pretty basic what I wait for. We don't get hit. We get close to it. We turn around. Nothing I can do. All right, we still got submissions rolling in. Guys are still filling out the form. Give you a couple more minutes here, guys. A couple more minutes to get this form filled out. While we're waiting, be right back. Back in action with you guys. Let's see. Market still trading right below those 20s. 63.18, 63.17 and 3/4. You guys got your numbers in the chat. I'm going to give this a couple more minutes. I'm giving everybody a nice chance to get this filled out. Got numbers picked. NQ going down to low of day. Is it selling off, Colby? Aggressively? Or are you just calling that out now? Is it really selling off aggressively? Ooh, yeah, started to. Interesting. What's YM doing? Is it still just blasting everybody up to the upside? Is it still continuing? I'm actually curious. Only because that one was such a outlier, just ripping to the upside. Let's take a look. Oh, man, yeah. Wow. Dow has not taken its foot off the gas. It's trading the high right now, trading 45,000. Wow. Yeah, I still like this short. Call me crazy, guys. I still gonna jump. I don't love hitting the button, but I still want to short off the 20s. That's a huge number that is trading up there, although it is just blasted higher nonstop. Really nice movement there. We had like a tiny pullback at 10:30 relative to what it did. But it tapped VWAP, Dow, and is now 350 points off of that. Yeah, I don't think we trade these 20s. I don't know that we trade these 20s. But I'm waiting for it. I got to see those fill, and then I'll hop into a short. See if we can't catch a little bit of reversion here. But we could just start grinding higher. this could just be the start of it, and not the start of it, continuing. And we can just continue grinding higher for the rest of the day. That could be it. Blast right up, go and crack the 30s, 40s. That could be in store. So let's go, guys. Going to give you guys 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes to get the form filled out. It is pinned in the chat. Chance to win a straight to funded pro account from Top 1 Futures. No purchase necessary. Get it filled out. Don't get it filled out. Do whatever you want to do. Here we go. ES gonna try this level that I've been watching all day. Do we get a really aggressive pop up here, or do we just fill the 20s? Wow, immediate turn down on that one. Let's see. Do we hang out for a second? Do we start drifting, or is that going to drop right off on volume?
Order filled.
I'm going to short this from up here, guys. I'm short 1. 1 ES. Waited for my level to get hit. Finally got taken. We wicked above. We might come and dance around here. Again, we got some up to the 25s. I'd survive a push up to the 25s. We continue to drive higher, and it's just going to be a nice big trend day, and I'm dead wrong. Don't need to run a take profit like that. Be like way down here. Something that I'd be comfortable with. That's an emergency take profit. So if we knifed lower to overnight low, that's where I'd be running a take profit. But yeah, that gives me plenty of room, actually. Actually thinking of adding and making this a 2-pack here, which is why I'm looking at moving stop loss tighter. It's sitting at 500 right now, up at the 28.75. That would give the 25s a chance to trade, but I'm wrong if we're not reverting off the 20s. So I'm gonna watch what happens. Maybe if we come up, dance around a little bit more, and then come back down through my entry, I'll look to add. But let's see. All right, guys, it is 11:20. We said we were going to give you guys 15 minutes. I'm short 1. We're going to run this giveaway. There we go. A little bit of a reaction here. Maybe we run the giveaway. Maybe we catch a little win, grab a couple $100 in these straight to funded Sim Pro accounts that we've been working on. Nice. I'm gonna let this thing breathe for now. If you guys know the way that I'm managing these trades, I start dragging into profit as we start selling off pretty harshly. I've been dragging it a little bit too quickly, a little bit too tightly. So I'm going to take my foot off the gas doing that a little bit. Something else I've reviewed, just trade management wise. Dragged into profit very nicely. Intraday trailing drawdown. You got to be cautious letting stuff come into profit and then all the way back on you, maybe past break even and all the way to a stop loss. But if you always choke your trades out, you never give them a chance to work out. So I'm going to give this one a chance to work out. That's my way of saying that. And I do... I could have added into that one and ran that stop loss at 5 points with $500 worth of risk. But we're going to see what we get here. See if we can't get some selling pressure coming in. Not looking bad. Not looking bad just yet. Can't be upset with a little reversion off of that bookmap level. Now, does it hold, or do we come right back through and just blast off to the upside, right? That's up to the market now. My trade setup presented itself. I executed. Now it's up to the market to tell me if this trade idea is actually going to work out or not, right? On one day we blast higher, on another day we sell off really aggressively. All right, giveaway time. As we are coming right back to entry on this bad boy. If you didn't fill it out, last chance, get it filled out. We are getting ready to drop the form right here. How did you know the 320s is this level? I'll show you. I'll show you on Bookmap. I'll give you the secret sauce, the holy grail of trading. No, I'm just kidding. Completely joking. Bookmap is just an order flow tool. There was a lot of orders sitting on the DOM at 320, at 6320. Quite a bit of orders. Had it labeled for Bookmap. So that's what we had going on here. All right. Giveaway is done. Let's get the sheet ready. We have between numbers 2 and 58. Let's go ahead and get the random number generator loaded up. Giveaway time. Graphic displayed. Let's run it, guys. Let's run it. Number between number 2 and number 58. And you guys got numbers in the chat for the bonus cash giveaway. Again, if you hit the number but you don't win anything, right? It's if you win the giveaway and you pick your number, which somebody did on Tuesday of this week. You not only get hit with the account, you also get hit with a cash. I send you cash. That's pretty much the deal, which I try to ever avoid doing because it's kind of like a classic scammer thing to do. Nobody's ever going to send you anything. But specifically for this giveaway only is the only time we do something like this. All right. Quick review to make sure nobody spammed the hell out of this form and that we don't have somebody on here 100 times. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. You guys look like you played by the rules. I do a double check through once you win to make sure that you didn't do it. So let's go ahead and get this one rolling. Here we go. Random number generator is loaded up. We are going between numbers 2 and 58. Drum roll. Lucky number 30. We're going dead set in the middle here. Dead set in the middle again. We were 33 on Tuesday. Lucky number 30 called out. We have... Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Drum roll. I'm going to try not to dox you here. Luca S. We have Luca S in the chat. Looks like... Oh, this might be a repeat. I think this person might have taken one before, a few weeks ago. The YouTube username is Luke. Luke, you in the chat? We got Luca S as the winner of the 50K straight to funded account. Guys, there you go, he's in the chat. Nice. Nice. If you didn't win today, remember, guys, you got a chance to win the rest of the week and the rest of every other week because we're running these every damn week here on the live sessions. Feel free to hit subscribe. Feel free to hop in the 100% free Discord so you know when I'm running these. You got a chance to win a whole bunch of giveaways. Shout out Top 1 Futures for supporting these. I'm going to throw the link in here again. Boom. You can get a shot to win the rest of the week live on these sessions. No purchase necessary. Feel free, hit subscribe, hit like. Don't hit anything if you don't want to hit anything. Whatever you want to do. I see we got a bunch of people that hopped on here late. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We just ran that one. Luke, the winner of the Straight to Funded giveaway is Luke S. Luke in the chat. Congratulations, brother. Yes. You listen, guys, it's random. So if you hop on here and you're here every damn day, you have a shot to win. Luke won this one before a few weeks ago. So yes, you are allowed to win, man. You're allowed to win. Yes, it's random for anybody that hops on. I'm not going to exclude everybody. I don't have that many people on these live streams, so you guys are going to double up. You're going to win more than one time. I'm giving away multiple. The start of the month, I did every single day, and then on Friday we gave away extra cash. So, no, I appreciate you guys for hopping on. Yeah, congrats. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. We always congratulate each other. I'm going to do a screenshot so you know that I'm not full of shit. And then I'm picking friends. But, yeah, random number generator, man. Nice and easy. Boom. We'll save that. Guys, I appreciate you hopping on this stream. I am short from the 20s. Seeing if we can't get a move back down into the range that we were trading earlier. If you guys don't know me, you haven't watched anything before, I'm going to drag stop loss into profit as we start to sell off. Probably once I get, let's say, 5-6 points into profit. If we just blast to the upside, you know that I'm taking an L. That is going to be the trading session. But I'm a little bit tired after waking up for the second day in a row, doing 2 lives a day. Guess what we're doing tomorrow, guys? We're live again for London, and we're live again for New York. Hope to see you guys there. I appreciate you guys hopping on, as always. Thank you. It's awesome to have such an awesome community. It's awesome to give back, for you guys to get hyped up and congratulate each other and do these giveaways and have them be fun. So pretty slow session. Finally got short. I'm going to hang on to this one, see if we can't get a reversion off these 20s, or if we're just grinding higher like we are right now, a couple points past the 20s, and have to take a stop. But appreciate you guys hopping on. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't provide financial advice. Nothing I say or do is a suggestion or recommendation to do anything. Do your own research. Make your own trading decisions. Trading's risky. Almost all traders lose money. You probably shouldn't trade. You're probably going to lose all your money if you trade. Read CFTC Rule 4.41 on simulated trading, which is what this is, even in funded prop firm accounts, and the affiliate and partnership disclaimer that says I stand to make money from links and codes in my content, like Top 1 Futures, code RDF, Bookmap, and others. Links are down below if you want to check out Top 1 Futures. That deal is ending. Here, I'll throw it in the chat one more time for you guys before I head out. That deal is ending tomorrow. 55% off with code RDF. Better than the email, better than the Discord, better than the website. Shout out Top 1 for hooking it up, supporting me, supporting you guys. If you want to check it out, that link is in the chat. If you want to check out Bookmap, they are running a wild deal. A wild deal. If you can't find the code, if you can't find it down below this video or somewhere else, just let me know. It's like 60% off 3 months of Global Plus and 3 months of data for a CME, individual CME, like a CME data, not the package where you get CME and CBOT and everything, gold. And 40% off of Global Plus for the year. So you guys want to check that out, links are in the chat. Appreciate you hopping on as always. Thanks for being here. See you guys tomorrow, London or New York, your choice. Have a great day. Trade well.